Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome along to round 3 of League 2 season here at PBE. We're here for one last time this weekend at Austria. League 2 action to round everything off. I've got 18 drivers currently in the lobby. We're just waiting for the McLaren, and that's for Mr. Icebreaker. So he needs to get himself in pretty sharpish or he's going to get replaced. Who else we're missing? We are missing the Williams driver. Who's the second Williams driver? So Cody says he's joining. He's joined. Ash Tube, well, he's going to be in for punishment. Aye, so it's Ash Tube. So they've literally got 2 minutes to get in. I've got lads asking if they can race. So if you bear with us, I'll quickly get on Discord and let's have a look. So if I get onto the League 1, I'm not seeing any comment. Where is he? So I'm going to quickly it's harder to find these reserves. Where's right, they're losing the seat. So I had 2 lads asking LZ Albo if you're on stream, mate. So you need to send the PBE account a friend request. Pretty sharp. I'm being. I cannot see your Twitch, Discord. Time was pressing, guys. So he can race, and who was the other guy? So he's gonna quickly jump in there. Aye, Swanshanks. We have cover. I'm just trying to navigate through the Discord, mate, to find the reserve chat so I can let the driver know. Just as you know, mate, Discord's getting very big. Right. So this guy should be on the friends list. Don't know if he's watching. Just gotta wait for the friends to load up. Do apologise about this. I asked first thing this morning, is everyone available? And the guys have just not bothered getting back to us, so there you go. That's 1 cent for him. So I've sent out 2 requests. Let's see if they can get in, and if not, there we go. There's one of them coming in now, so we'll get him in. Let him into the reserves. Right, so there's 2 invites sent out to the 2 reserves. Let's see if they get in pretty quick smart. I'll jump off Discord, and if they don't get in, we'll go with what we've got. Right, get back onto the stream now, guys. Okay, so I've gotten Albo in, and Psycho Light Satan want to race. There you go, there's Albo in. He's just sent the friend request. I've sent the invite to Psycho Light Satan. So that's 19 now. Again, guys, we'll get this underway very quickly. If you aren't going to respond to us in Discord, this is what's going to happen. So I need you to communicate. You know, if some of these drivers I sent a request out 25 minutes ago and they've been sat here for at least 20. Ace Shadow, you know what, mate? What's your full PSN? Start at the back. I just don't know what Shadow you are. I've just raced with you. Yeah, Ace Shadow, what's your PSN, mate? Is it Shadow Lancer or Vapor Shadow? Vapor Shadow. Vapor Shadow 7, there you are, mate. If you can start at the back as well as your higher tier driver, there you go. We'll get him in, and as soon as he's in, we can rock and roll, everybody. So I've sent out first come first serve for this last seat then. There you go, someone's in. There he is. So you jump in the Williams, mate, and if you can start at the back, and everyone can ready up and we can get ourselves underway. So yes, there you go, you've just said it yourself. So Vapor Shadow's going to start last because he is a League 1 driver. We'll quickly run through the grids and things like that, and who's reserving and who's not momentarily when they get started. So yeah, as you can see, Austria today. I hope everyone is having a good Sunday. I hope if you're tuned in for League 1, we saw another cracking race. Qualifying, gosh, qualifying time so close. I'm expecting the same again. But what I'm looking for more this week, everybody, is a lot more safety. We need a few more DNFs. So if you're at the back at the start of the race, just the advice I got, because I start back there, is just take your time. Don't go hell for leather into turn 1. There's potentially 15 cars in front of you, and you're not going to get through them all without ruining your own race or someone else's. Oh, haha, as my phone just falls to the floor. Well, if he's a proper full-time driver, then Albo will have to start at the back, yes. As Yeti follows, follower number 892, welcome to the stream, mate. And Dylan, cheers, 300 bits. Way to go, Dylan. Again, Dylan rising the ranks of the bits donator. He's far surpassed me. Appreciate it, mate. Obviously, Dylan knows exactly where that money's going to head. And as we'll just quickly see there, Ruthless Venom is going to start at the back. We know Ruthless Venom has got the pace, so he's going to be he is a reserve, so he does have the right to qualify, I guess, if he wants to take the rules to the extreme, but he's not like that. So plus he wants to watch the second half of the match, so we'll let him get on with that. And I'm still expecting at least a Dan Murphy style performance from his, as we'll see 3 cars all come out on track there. And there we've got, well, there you go, Elzella Albo. I know I've seen him in other divisions higher up, and I know he can drive, so there you go, sportly, he's going to start at the back. So Q1's not going to be that spectacular. Just set yourself a time and I think you might be through. We're going to have a quick look as well. We've got Banana Buster. He's driving today with me. If you don't know or recognise his name, he's always in the chat spreading them octopus arms. I assume he's showing love. But yeah, he's going to be reserving today. We've got Itachi there and the AlphaTauri. He's Psycho, mate, you've joined too late, buddy. Got to get this show on the road. Sorry, Kidaf. If someone were there, he is. There's them octopus arms. Love it, mate. And Psycho like Satan's left. Unfortunately, we had to get the show on the road, and I do apologise, but there we go. So it's Andy Lou who's going to be first to set the lap. I haven't even got the map on or anything for you. I'm waffling on again. I do apologise. There you go. There's the lap date. I'll go half and half today. See who wins first, Wilson or Bill. Right, so let's have a look. On a lap, Andy Lou. Is he going to be first? Well, right on board with Andy Lou anyway. Again, one of the drivers we all know from previous seasons, from the old WNR, and I do believe he raced for PBE as well before the merger. So he's going to be to set the benchmark. Now, what times we're looking at today? I think a 3.5 is possible later on in the session, but I think 4s for now. There you go, 4.2 just to start Q1. Andy Lou, of course, setting the benchmark. I think it was Luke in the previous session. He's sweeping the rug for everyone to go. So Swanshank's invalidated. He's going to go again. It's a car coming into the pits, so that's a Ferrari of Peter. He invalidated, so he's going again. As you can see, Kinsel. So we'll jump on board with Slippery Tuner, aka Matty in the Discord. He's going to do a 108, so there's his first lap on the board. Again, short track. Second lap, I've found you get more time. Your tyres are heated up, so if he's going straight again, yeah, he's nearly 3/10 up there. I'm right up close to the screen so I can see through it now. So as we see, other times coming in, 108s, 106s. Yeah, Dave, I don't think anything in the 104s. I think for Q1 might be safe. Oh, Yash goes first person at the 103s. I didn't think we'd see the 103s straight off, but he's pushing it, as you can see. So there's 3 drivers out, 2 to go out already. As Scooby Stew just puts the final his first time in of a 105. Yeah, I just feel banker laps, warm the tyres up to start with. Ooh, as Bearded Dave went a little wide there. We're going to have Peter. Is he going to put his time in? No, he must have started his lap. Alfa Romeo again, as that Slippery Tuner. Yeah, but he invalidated. Then we've got Cody. There we go. He's provisional P1. Oh, went to Yash. There, Cody with a 103.9. Good opening times to start. Cody started in the 104s in League 1. He's just reserved in. That's why I just stuck it to the 104s. But, so, estimations and guesses for Q3 if you want to make them later on. I didn't think we'd be in the 103 straight away, so the fair play to you guys. Who's next? Is that a blue car of someone? But there's lots of blue cars, so it's a bearded date. Oh, he's... Ooh! But yeah, Dave, you see, he's on the mediums. Why is he on the mediums? 2 laps. Does he think he's... So that tells me he's just going to start the race on soft. So he's looking to go soft, medium, and then if there's a safety car, soft hard. So who's next? Who's next? In the pits on out laps. Nizzy. Just starting a lap. His elbows. Retired on the intermediates. That's fair enough. Look at this one. 49 comments, nearly 50 comments. Bradfield afternoon, mate. Tough if you start on the softs. It is, Paige. Look at this. I've got 50 comments to read and I don't know where I am on the screen. Guys, I love it. Throwing us all up. So we'll jump on board with Scooby Stew. Let's see. Have I missed his sector 2 time? Yes, I have. So we'll quickly run through. Sorry, all. Was out with the dog. Thought it was 5:50. Aye, sorry, mate. Scooby Stew's coming in. I asked the guys in the Discord if everyone was racing, and some have just blanked us all day, so I can only... They've checked in, so we'll be running through, and whoever's... And that's... With so many people waiting, I can only apologise, mate, but I appreciate you popping on to the comments, having you tuning in. But we know he did reserve the other day, and he will reserve. So Broken Arrow. So Jonesy's going very slow. Itachi, 88 Addy. Some people just on second lap. Swan Shanks, he's just starting his lap. So I'm still trying to find these dark blue cars. So that's Senna coming out the pits. It was his teammate that behind Dave, 4 laps. He's surely got to be putting his... Oh, Swan Shanks is disqualified from the session for blocking the pit lane. Swan Shanks, Swan Shanks, Swan Shanks, you naughty boy. What has Swan Shanks done there to get himself disqualified? So there you go, Q1 is over. Effectively, so if you haven't put a lap in, just go put a 2-minute lap in. How long's left? I cannot see. Yellow flags, yellow flags. Cody's retired straight away. Yeah, he's happy with that. No need to be crashing. So little traction on some of these corners. Still yellow flags. Still yellow flags. Be at it, Dave. Will you speed up, man? I want to see how long's left, mate. Oh, get rid of that yellow flag. Look at those yellow flags flying all over. But yeah, there you go. 9 minutes. 17 seconds on my screen. So... do a 9-minute lap if you want, guys. Just do it in reverse. Just set it. And if you're in the pits and set a time, retire. Oh no, you can't. Hold on, I'm reading it wrong. Scooby Stew's retire. Yeah, so Ruthless Venom. So Swan Shanks. Oh no, there might still be one to go out. No, Vapor Shadow, Ruthless Venom, Cancel Styles, Swan Shanks, and Albo. So there you 5 who've retired. Well, one disqualified. However, Swan Shanks, where are you? I bet you it's Streamlabs chucking all the stuff up, you know. I appreciate that, mate. Yeah, well, we'll have to get young Theo on to keep dishing them flyers out for start time. So we've got Peter. He's going to be coming around turn 9, the final corner. Misses that curb. Yeah, slows it down a bit. Just keep it on track. Get that time set, like I said. But he puts it 104. One very nice time. That surprised me, mate. I thought you were going a little bit slower. So who hasn't got hard to settle that? We'll get them some TV time. So yeah, as I said before, Banana Buster, he's been very active in the chat. Ooh, might have a bit of lag there, but he's going to come over that little crest of the hill, penultimate corner. Ooh, he goes wide, but yeah, just keep that time on. Get that time on the board. Have I missed something there? I'm sure it said he was already on a lap. Jonesy on the mediums. Ooh, puts it right into the wall. Still to set a time, so I know there's still plenty of time left. So actually, guys, the time to set, if you just to get through, it's a 108.6. Vapor Shadow must have just got. So we don't mind people going out when they're going to start the back, they do an out lap or do a few laps and invalidate each lap. Yeah, that's fine. Get the practice in, get your eye in. But he's accidentally set a time, and if you cannot beat a 1:08.6 in Q1, you deserve to be out. Right, so we've got pages. Oh, someone's just jumped. Senna. We missed. Oh, it was Itachi. There you go. So one of the reserves straight away. A little bit of competition for Senna. He'll definitely claim he's sandbagging. We'll find out later. But yeah, Senna obviously one to watch in this session. Cody another one. Yash with the first driver into the threes. So we'll jump on board Paige. Oh, she's just coming out at turn 3 now. We've got more yellow flags. That doesn't seem to be for anything though. Yeah, you're just going to get a nice steady lap off Paige. There you go. She's going to come down the hill for this, through the first left-hander, down the hill for the second, to swing it right, to go wide left, getting ready for the penultimate corner. There you go, over the crest. She's going to drop a gear or two and swing it in. There you go, drops it 2, keeps a little bit of curb. Nice and smooth through there. So Paige is going to set her first time of the day. There you go, there it is, with a 1:06.2. That definitely said a 1:05 on my screen. Someone replay that back. Nevertheless, it's good enough to get through. So, Broken Arrow just needs to set his lap. Sounding a bit like he's got a pulled muscle, gammy foot. There, it's twitching backwards and forwards on that throttle. Feather in the throttle he is, feather in the throttle. Doing a first time of a 4.6, that'll put him into P8 very nicely. So just waiting for Jonesy to set a time. I mean, by all means, if you want to go out and practice, that's up to you, but don't lose it in your practice or you're out. Just give Jonesy a bit of TV time there now. He's just into the second sector. That's second DRS. Keeping it left to swing it down. Oh, I was going to say into third, but as you see there, Jonesy down into second. Little short shift I felt there, up into third. Yeah, no curb coming round and doesn't take it too wide. Again, keeping off them inside curbs. Keeping off all the curbs. And if you don't hit the curbs, it ain't going to throw you into the wall. So that one seemed to be alright. I got away with that one as well. It was that one I couldn't get right. But Jonesy anyway, he's on the mediums. Puts in a 1:04. So there you go. You've got your 5 who are out. So Swanshanks again. Has he put anything in? Let's have a look. Ooh, it's a wet race. I was going to say that League One got away with a dry race. Championship, Premier League, Champions League all had wet ends. And yeah, so seems to be a full wet race for the League 2 guys. Up there, I see he spun out. Swanshank says he spun out and landed into the pit exit. Oh, lovely. As I'm reading Ramsel's comment of lovely Peter, lovely. So he liked Peter's time there. So we're back on board with Andy Liu, just following him around the track. And I'm trying to look at these comments as well, guys. 35 viewers for Q1, 85 comments already. As Dylan saying A Shadow, or Vapor Shadow, has stole his Nunderbot jobs. Oh, there she is. I'll let you all know who that is. There's the old lady spending some of me bits. Mrs. Vintage, she has 300 bits if you'd like to say hello to her. Let me get back to commentating on my job. That'll do great for the analytics of the comments. And we've got Teddy_Timo, welcome. Follower number 894. So there's a goal for it, guys. Come on, let's get another six comments. End this weekend off with 900 followers. That's fantastic, guys. Be good if we can get all 900 of them watching at one time. I'm sure that time will come though. The way you guys are helping this community grow. 5 F1 divisions, an F2 division. Fantastic stuff. Need to let us know if you aren't racing though, so I can have people lined up. You little sods. Anyway, still on board with Andy Lewis. We've only got him and Nizzy out on track, so we'll give Nizzy some TV time. Came back very strong after in round 2 after a DNF in round 1. So looking very good to set an amount of challenge to, like I say, is Senna seems to be everyone's favourite at the moment, because for some reason you are mad about TT times. Not going to lie though, he is pretty quick. Hasn't had the best of starts. I think he's only, I know he had a bad qualifying session in round 1, and I've already forgot what happened last week, so because we're on to Austria now. There's 100 comments already. There you go. Swanshanks says hello to the missus. There we go. Oh, there you go. What was Tommy? There you go, Nat. So, wet setups are pointless. Well, to be fair, talking of wet setups, I mean, off last year's game you had low wing set. Like this, I don't know, it might have been a bit of a medium kind of wing setup, but yeah, you're going onto tracks that were like 2.4 or 3.5 or, you know, some low end wing setups. Then your wet setups were like 8, 9s and 10s. As Andy Lou retires, we're just riding on board with Nizzy as he's getting some TV time. But yeah, setups for this year's wings, 8 and 5. That's what I had on this afternoon. You know, my wing setup 8 and 5. So where do you go on this track if it's wet? You just put it up, I don't know, 2 each. So you go 10, 7, 11, 8. I don't know. But anyway. Where's Satan? He was out walking the dog, mate, and I sent him the invite and he thought it was 5:15. Well, as you know, buddy, we are already underway. Yeah, only Nizzy on track. He's getting some TV time. I can't. There you go, he's coming in. Now, if you want to start a petition against him, because he's making me waffle on like an idiot. So nothing serious in Q1 then. After 5 guys. Hold on. It's over. Good. It is on my screen anyway. Swanshanks took a spin. I don't know if he was coming out the pit lane. He ended up in the pit lane exit. Got him off after a spin and got himself DQ'd. LZ Albo, as we know, is reserved in other divisions, so he's going to start P19. Kinsel Styles, as we know, is moved over to no traction, and he's not quite there yet on his race start, so he opts to start at the back. And Ruthless Venom is a full-time reserve and is entitled to go, but like I've already said, he's away watching the match and we know he can do a job from back there. Vapor Shadow is a reserve from League 1, and the Bearded Dave is also out. He must have had a crash. I've missed it. Finally you can reserve and he messed it up. Well, I did see him in the lobby the other day. Was he in on Friday? As Sloth's joined. Very nice to have Sloth in the lobby. I'll tell you what, you can You can stream it from a different perspective, but don't get onto his account. No, stay here with me. So yeah, we'll get this good. So I heard no... I didn't see nothing about the telemetry being up, but we have got the lap data up for you. Just trying to lower the amount of information on screen as I was racing Thursday, he thinks, but still, yeah. I mean, 1 to round 3, and some guys are just, you know, some of them are just getting the first race on round 3, and some still haven't raced yet, so yeah, it's a shame when little things like that happen. So, but anyway, I'm not going to jump on board with Nizzy. I'm going to jump on board with young Cody and see what he can do. And I know last race, hey, I'll give you away all these little secrets, he did qualify Q2 on soft, so that must be the strategy he likes. Is he going for it again? Is this a scrub run? We don't know. But he's right up the back gearbox of Nizzy. I mean, you want to be close, but not too close. Oh, this. There you go. I was going to say the car behind's just backing off a bit. I think he's coming in a bit too hot. He's going to get slipstream, but this could actually hinder his lap here, Cody. Hopefully, he's looking now, I think, for Nizzy to get out the way and invalidate, but they're both through. Yeah, Nizzy's fine. There you can see that hot air behind coming off. The haze of Cody getting all that hot air. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it because Nizzy is on a hot lap and he's through sector 1 now. Coming into, is that turn 5? I think it is. Is that 4? Sorry. Out wide right. Is he hitting the curb just before the curb, but gets it onto the green stuff there. That looked alright. Yeah, he was a little wide. Ooh, he didn't invalidate it. He didn't. It didn't give him it. When it could have been. Cody's still right behind him. Through all that hot air. Is that what he's trying to do? He must be going for the lap as well, Cody. As soon as he does a 104.8 and Cody puts in a 104.3. Jonesy right in the middle of them with a 104.1 on soft tyres. So these, if these are scrub runs, wow. You've got to nail it with your mediums. As Jonesy's out, he's lost it. Jonesy's lost it through turn 1. Be careful as you are coming through turn 1, lads. There you go. He's put his time in. He's lost his traction and he's going to start at least P10. Give Haas more airtime. I think Nizzy got enough in that. Oh, unless that's what Nizzy was doing, yeah. But I just thought he was making me waffle on and bore yous and. So yeah, Jonesy unfortunately is going to start provisionally at this rate anyway. He's going to start P10. That must have been a good hot lap he was going for. Yeah, there he goes. Every effing time. I know exactly what you mean, mate. I mean, if you get a good last sector and you're coming through and you're up on your time and you can think, oh, I can put back-to-backs in, and it's, like I say, it is a damn shame. But again, guys just putting first banker laps in. Again, slower times. Senna, as you can see, on the mediums into 103.9s. So there's not a lot of difference at the minute between the softs and mediums. That's why I'm wondering if, yeah, these have got to be scrub runs. So when you go for your good lap on the mediums, ooh, as Cody's getting a lot of grass there. I don't know if he was getting out of the way for someone. As I say, a car going very wide there. I think that might have been Page. No, it's not Page. She's in the pit, so it's Nizzy. He went really wide. And there's Cody wide on the other side. And there's a car coming through the middle of Itachi, or Addy, as he is in the Discord. He's going to come through the final corner and start a lap. So, That's it, Addy reserving today. Then again, I'll give him a shout out now. He's another driver backed out, Sooty, CGS Sooty. You know, first thing this morning I thought I had 21 drivers, and he's kindly stepped back to let people drive, and now people have dropped me in it. God, right. Enough about that, on we go. So anyway, Hitachi X, or I'll call him Hitachi. He's on the mediums. So you've got to think this is a good lap, a hot lap, and he's going to come round to complete sector 2. We'll have a look. That's a split time of 44.5. That seems very much on for a 104. Can he get a good sector 3 and take it into 103s? I mean low 104s obviously. Yes, keeping it all nice and clean, bringing it around the final corner, keeping it well to the left, and he's going to put his first lap. There you go, over 104.1. Now if he's going again, because like I say, you get better times on your second run. So we've got Nizzy, who's got to be on scrub tyres because he's put 4 laps in on them. So we'll have a look at... just missed it. Right, we'll have a look at Hitachi's second sector time. There was no purple or anything there. So it was a 44.5. He's going to come around this right-hander to slow it down, not to take no grass or curb. It all spits you out there, chews you up. But you can go up to the curb there and swing it left. Don't go too wide. That's nice there, half car on, half car off. Making sure you don't go 4 wheels off there. Don't go 4 wheels off there. That's very nice in my opinion from Hitachi. And he's going to come round. He doesn't take no curb, gets it a little wide, slows it down. Oh, that was smooth. That looked very, very smooth. And he's gone again, and he's 104.0. I was just about to say he's put it into the 103s on the mediums, but yeah, slow down mate. That's a very good lap. I think that's going to get you through to be, well, if everyone goes mediums as we're Silver Rock now, just go through there. So Scooby Stew, sorry, he's on his out lap, so he'll be on an in lap. Broken Arrow lost it, so he'll be a lot slower. Absolutely banana buster. He's just in the pits there. Paige has put her first time in on the softs. Again, possibly just a scrub run. A 105.2. Oh, and we've got Slippery Tuner and the Maniac out. I've missed both of them. They've both put times in, so as yet, at the minute, if Andy Lou, Yash and Scooby... Well, Yash has got a Q2 banning anyway. So, we've got 4 drivers out. So, Scooby Stew just needs to put a time in. And that's Q2 done. So, drivers... Well, it's not Q2 done, but... Because these drivers need to set times on the tyres they want to start the race on. I'm sure they don't want to be starting on softs, or maybe they do. We'll find out. The Slippery Tuner says, yeah, my quali is done. Yeah, I missed it, mate. I do, like I say, every corner can be a killer. Or pretty much 75% of them. You run wide there, you take too much curb there. Inside kills you there. 4 wheels off spits you out. Yeah, you can go a little wide there, I've seen. You can go up onto the curbs here, as he just did, to swing it right. Go half and half, but it looks to me like Broken Arrow is just getting some practice in. I mean, I don't know. We'll find out at the end. We'll put it on best. Let's see, have a look. Detail best. So, there you go. The top 2 are on mediums. I'm sure that's what they wanted to do. Scooby Stew still has to better his time, though, possibly. Or he's going to, well, on the mediums, he's got to find 6.5, 7/10 there to get ahead of Jonesy. Jonesy, as you say, is going to, at the minute, he's going to start on them 1 lap old softs at the start of the race, because he's going to, well, he's going to start P10 at this moment in time. If Scooby Stew can do better, but we're looking again at the other guys. If it's your plan to start on what you're wearing now, what you've got on now, What tyres is he using? Yeah, get into the pits. Don't kill them. Don't put yourself out. So Peter has gone into the 103.7s again. Good time from Peter, but it's 2 laps on them softs he's racing on. You know, I can't think personally that you're going to get better than that now on the mediums. Just looking at Senna's time, getting into the 103s on mediums that's pretty difficult, even for me. And I'm in League 1. I think I should be in this league anyway. But there you go, Cody's retired in the pits. So really, unless you need to set better times, for me you can just stay in, unless of course you're Scooby Stu, who we currently see is in the pits. He's the one that needs to better his time, or would he be happy just starting P11 with a fresh strategy? It's like I say, Yash is on a Q2 ban, so he's going to start 14th. Yeah, Scooby Stu has retired in the pit, so he's happy to start P11. I mean, you got the way you look at it. I mean, do you want to start ahead of Jonesy or behind Jonesy? You know, I mean, personally, yeah, I'd go with Scooby Stu and start 11th. You know, I'd rather try to follow Jonesy in his slipstream and his DRS than have him pressuring me, so I can see one little dot going round. There you go. Itachi doesn't need to be out on these unless he wants to change his strategy. I mean, Senna, we did see, put his best times in on the medium, so there we go. We'll see the AlphaTauri get some TV time now then, as Senna must have left the session because he's back in now. Oh, yeah, Cody, it's a full wet race. Dylan, Jonesy cursed on the mediums in Q1. Nice little banker for Q2 and then dead again. Oh man. So your plan was to start on the not the way you want to go on. New follower, welcome to the stream. You are Man Sheedy. Erman Sheedy? I don't know. But welcome anyway, mate. You're the 4th new follower today. You are follower 895. We are 5 away from 900 viewers, man. 900 followers, sorry. Brilliant that, guys. Brilliant. Yeah, Dylan just getting that doing Nunderbots job for him. Look at this, man. 147 comments coming up on my screen. That's brilliant. As Ramsel and G Mart are having a go at Peter. Mate, I don't know what you've done. I mean, yeah, you've put a 103.7 in on 2-lap old softs. If you do it again in the next session, I mean, fair play to you. I've never started pole, but he's in with a shout. But there you go. So we'll quickly jump on to best. There you go. So, Itachi did set his time in on the softs. So Senna is going to be the only driver starting the race in the top 10 on medium tyres. So I think that's personally quite good for him, being on a different strategy than everybody else. Yeah, obviously it'll have its disadvantages as well. As Albo says, no way it's raining. It all looks good on my screen. There we go. Nice sunshine. A little bit cloudy in the middle there, but pole position around a 103.5. Yeah, I totally agree, mate. We saw one. I think we saw one driver on Thursday get into the 102s. So championship, I mean, yes, half a second. Yeah. I don't think we'll see a really, really low 103. Like I say, unless Senna is I mean, you've got to think could do it. Find 4/10. Has he got that much time in him? Are the softs that much quicker? I don't know. Has Tachi got another 3/10 in him, 4/10 in him? That'll be good to see. And has Peter got another couple of tenths? So yeah, let's see if we can get that 103.5. 3 drivers in this session into the threes, so well, fair play to them. But as I said, Senna's going to be the only driver starting on the mediums. So yeah, Yash being a good boy, serving his ban. I don't know if I already said that. But there you go. No risk of DQing for missing your ban. And let's have a look. I think we've got 1, maybe 2 to serve in this one as well. So only 9 drivers into this session. We'll have to wait and see. I did remind the guys to check the Discord because there was a couple of quali bans handed out last week. Again, that was last week. I've done it, dusted onto the next one. 29 viewers for Q3. Again, thank you very much for joining me on this sunny Sunday afternoon in Austria. At least it's sunny on my screen. But predictions are it's a wet race. Again, exactly, vintage, it's a wet race, so I don't know why Senna went on the mediums, and there you go. I don't notice these things. Thank you for that page. So we've got all the cars out together, and it looks like Peter is going to get the TV time for the Ferrari. Here he is. Q1, P1 and Q2. Go again. There you go. He's got a bit more of a gap now. Page is the only driver still in the pits. Sitting in the comments, telling us off because I don't know what I'm talking about, and quite clearly everyone else does. So Peter is going to be first to set them away, dropping it down into 4th gear as he comes down turn 1. Yeah, half and half on there with the car. Foot to the floor, DRS open. Get the lap data up for you. So that's a first sector time of 15.8. Didn't get that apex away he'd like, but he kept it all on the track. He didn't go wide at all. But did he lose some time? Yeah, probably lost a couple of tenths. So he's just going to come down to start his descent through this longer right-hander, I feel. Getting the cars right forward at the right as early as possible to hook it left. Staying well away from them curbs. Again, not really attacking the track as I've seen other drivers do it, but he's certainly keeping it smooth. And he's going to hook it round right for the penultimate time, and he's kept it all good. For the last corner, ooh, might have lost a tenth there. A little bit of oversteer, but that's a 104.0. Is there more time to come? Nizzy 104.1, Itachi 104.2. So again, these must be scrub runs. There's pages on our outlap. Just be careful, there's drivers coming in. As we've got Andy Liu, there you go, first driver into the threes. So who's next? We've got Banana Buster now. Guy who likes to show a lot of love with the octopus arms in chat. Give everybody a nice hug. He's going to come around the penultimate corner. He stays off the curb. Keeps that right wheel on. Oh, he goes right there, but he didn't. He slowed the car down, so he didn't invalidate. And that's going to be a 104.6. Again, more time to come if he's going again straight away. So Paige is about to start her lap as that Alpine is into the pits. The Senna is going to start P9. The Salvo says, come to London, it's raining like man. Raining And wet end of wet end of Q3. Oh, so the first run could be the most important run. So again, we're going to watch Paige drop down, start making her ascent through Q2, or descent, sorry, round the right hander for the double left coming up. As Broken Arrow was retired, there you go. I believe that's the two guys who had quali bands, so he's going to start 8th. Broken Arrow won the race, of course, last week, and he's more than capable of doing it again this week if things go, his strategy goes well and things fall into place for him. First ever race win last week. Really like to see him battling again as Itachi goes 103.6. Cody is sparking it up there, invalidated. As Nizzy's invalidated, so guys must be on a slower lap, or maybe it's an in lap, because you can go 3 runs on here, I've heard. I don't know, never made it Q3 on here yet, I don't think so. Got Paige again, possibly going for back-to-back laps. I tell you what, we will put the telemetry on for this last one, because what it does give us is airs. So there we go, she's using quite a bit, so if she is on like back-to-back laps, we're going to find out, and that's a 44.6. That's not a bad sector 2 split time, that. So she could be on for, again, Paige, another a good personal best. She's been setting all kinds I've seen from last season. Comes around that final corner, maybe it's just touched too hard on the throttle. And that's a 10. No, there you go. That's a 104.6. That's I think that's almost a whole second from a previous time. Yes. Well, the lads you say take a bow. I guess Paige, curtsy away. That's a cracking lap. That 104.6. 3/10 bet quicker than I got in League One. So that's great stuff. Andy Lou on his second run now. If there is rain coming. 103.9 bank. It's a good lap from Andy. Cannot deny him that. Again, names you might have expected to see in this qualifying session, not here. Again, I'm looking for the Maniac, I'm looking for Bearded Dave, I'm looking for Swan Shanks. They're not there, so doors open for other guys. Because them 3 guys are challengers. There you go, Andy Lou down past the Haas there of Nizzy, I think it was. He was on an outlap himself. And down the bank into turn 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Aye. So double left here. He's on the curbs though. With each wheel. Swinging it left hard. Swinging that car round there. Over the little crest. Finish off. This is where you hook it up. Andy Lou, nice through there. Looking probably just a little bit laggy because he is in Europe. He betters his time for by nearly 3/10. That's a good time from Andy Lou there with a 103.6. Itachi there with. So the 103.5. It's close. It's close if they can get it done now. So we've got two. So Nizzy is starting a lap. Paige is back in the pits. Banana Buster. What can he do now? I cannot see. He was well down on his time there. So this is quite possibly the one that matters the most. 3 minutes 50 on my screen there. But as I've heard in comments, it's going to be a wet end to qualifying. So the times won't be there to have. We've got 4 drivers coming. Ooh, well saved there by Banana Buster. Purple helmet there, seeing that Mercedes car. Yes. So he's coming round to see if he can better. So there was that was Andy Lou coming into the pits. Cody still third, even though he was a 10th and a half up. Peter now, he's up into is he up into P4? Or is he just starting? But he's in P4 anyway with a 103.9. No, I think he's just starting his lap. So Nizzy has invalidated. No fuel light flashing. So this again could be the one that matters for Nizzy. Away he goes. So Senna out. P1 pole position favourite, you must say. Obviously not knowing anything about Itachi there, I couldn't have predicted him, as Nizzy is invalidated already. So we're going to jump as that is Itachi there, but he's going to go again. He's invalidated. So it's back to Cody in the Aston Martin. No, it's not. He's invalidated. Peter now, is he on a lap? He is 300ths down. So we'll have a quick look in the comments. Dobrev says you don't do a wet race on no traction control either. Lol Jonesy, yeah, that's a step too far for me. I quite agree. But Peter now, he was a little down through sector 2, but he's made that time up in sector 3. Brilliant time there from Peter of a 103.7. Fantastic, in my opinion. Andy Lou there coming back out, so provisional P3 at the minute for Peter. I think that might be his quali over. Again, there's a yellow flag for Peter, slowing down. So I can't say how long's left. So next is the Mercedes. Did Banana Buster manage to get anything in there? Yes, he did. He's gone nearly 3/4 of a second quicker to put himself in the 103.9s. Well done, mate. And he's provisionally P4. Okay, so that's looks like Itachi's coming into the pits. So is that Nizzy? No, it's not. So it's Paige. She's going to come round and start her. What could possibly be the final lap. It looks like Peter's run out of fuel. So we're going to Andy Lou's on his out lap. Mercedes. Banana Buster going for back-to-backs. No, he's slowing down and getting out of the way for Nizzy. There you go. So Nizzy again. As I believe that looks like J Mart's is celebrating Peter. J Mart's boy, J Mart's boy, J Mart's boy, J Mart's boy, J Mart's boy. Peter is J Mart's boy. There you go, mate. So anyway, Nizzy. 2 races, 1 DNF, 1 very good podium. Where's he? Oh, he's invalidated last penultimate corner there. So was it last in this? No, it's not. So this is it. This is it for him. It's all or nothing now. Paige coming to complete what could be her final lap. If she hasn't got no fuel light flashing, so she can go again. Then for Paige, she's 3/10 quicker. That's a 104.6. Great time there. Is there more to come? Let's wait and find out. Cody, has he got time? Has he got time? He has by my screen. Let's let him go. Andy Lou now. He's invalidated. Andy Lou, and if there's no timing glitch, that should be it for him. No flag, no flag. Yes, flags have dropped, but Andy Lou, it looks like, has been let go, so he's going to be last. Oh, but he's lost it straight away in turn 1. So unfortunately, Andy Lou is going to start no higher than P2. Oh. We're getting to the most crucial time. So Nizzy's invalidated. Oh my god. So he's going to be starting no higher than P6. Paige is going very slow by the looks of it. Yeah, we'll quickly see. Does she come at the pit? She goes around the corner. So it looks, but it is looking, but it's not. But it's not. It was 700ths, 800ths down. That's a shame, but a 104.4. Very nice time. So Cody now. Where can Cody finish it? He's going to finish P2. So Andy Lou has got no front wing. So you've got the reserve of Itachi taking P1 pole position with a 103.620. Unfortunately, that 105 was just out of reach, but still fantastic time there from the reserve. Cody, look at that, 400ths of a second, 500ths of a second. But that's your front row of the grid. Very good times there, guys. Fight time, I hear, Vintage. Yes, this is it. Gloves on, gloves off. So, Hitachi is going to be pole position with Cody. There you go. 4700ths. And then Andy Lou, 7100ths behind him. just like every other league around this track, as you know, the shortest track on the calendar, so the times are going to be so close. Well, look at that, your top three separated by less than a tenth. I Peter in fourth, just 1/10, 1 and 1/14. I don't know how you pronounce it, but you can see it there. Banana Buster, the second reserve in 3/10 behind. Then you've got half a second to Nizzy from Nizzy, and then Page is going to start P7 again into Q3. Great start from Page, and there you go, broken arrow in centre, 8th and 9th. So guys, slightly out of position, but as Jake the Slayer Formula Moment says, it's fight time. As Cody says, more like it. Banana Buster, there you go. Them octopus arms are coming out for a hug again. As Captain Finty says, vintage, yes mate, you need to get back in your car, match is over, time to rock and roll. There you go, there's the rain. Is it full wet or is it intermediate? It's looking like intermediate. I can see in Swan Chank's garage. That's what he's got on the rack. Cody could have got pole, mate. You could have. You could have, and on another day you will. But you've got the front row, mate. I think you've got the outside line coming into turn one. Is it second place is on the left side? The evens are on this left-hand side of the track. We're about to find out as the timer ticks down. Right, you could have got pole. Let's get the win. As welcome Gobby 3K, 800 viewer number 896. Welcome to the stream, the 5th new follower of the stream. Welcome along to the start of the last Austrian GP for this weekend of PBE racing. Yes, the Alpha Tauri goes very wide out there on his formation lap. So full wet by the looks of it. Well, according to strategy wise, but it's not going to show you any different, is it? So all drivers starting on intermediates. Let's get the lap data on. Right, I can understand why Jake wants the telemetry up, because you need to see them use the ARS. As Dylan says, best of luck everybody, as he puts up the link for the Discord. If you want to, if you're interested in trying to get into the league, as Itachi spins it there. Oh guys, yeah, no traction today, it's not a good idea. So we'll chuck that on. Position change for now. We all know they're on intermediates. Good luck guys, and come on Haas from Ramsel. Yeah, best luck for everyone from Dylan. It's raining, he says. 6% tyres. I don't know what Cody means by that, but... And again, Gobby 3K or Goby 3K. Welcome aboard, mate. There you go, come around the last corner now. Cody gets to lead them round on the formation lap. And luckily enough for Itachi, you don't get damage on the formation lap. That would have been so costly, that. No traction ever. Oh mate, brave man to ride it, driving this. And no traction. God, it's medium for me. I'll just my foot. God damn it. So anyway, as you can see there, the Ferrari just lining up at the back. Oh, there's a few more to come. A few little stragglers there, but they're all getting into position. Formula moments. No traction is fun. Here, turn 3. Yeah. That's the turn apparently everyone's going to be watching for. There we go. So the lights are away, but there's no revs yet. So we'll just wait for the drivers. There you go. They're revving up, and nothing yet. Someone's gone. Vapor Shadow is gone. He might have jumped. He hasn't jump started. He's Ghost. If it's his Ghost, he'll have to drop in if he gets back in. But into turn 1, they're away. And oh, there's an Alfa Romeo trying to squeeze through and push Pete out of the way there. I don't think that move was good enough. Was there for the Alfa Romeo, but we'll see. But there's a Ferrari off at turn 1, and it's the other Ferrari of Kinsel. Someone's just put a purple. Oh, of course, Vapor Shadow isn't in the session by the looks of it. So you'll have to jump back on that invite. So Cody has the lead of the race. He's getting a very good start as we've got a yellow flag in sector 2. Didn't see who that was for. Andy Liu in 3rd. Nizzy is in 4th. Itachi, your pole sitter, has dropped down to 5th. Banana Buster in 6th. Senna in 7th. So he's made up a couple of places. Ahead of Page. Ruthless Venom, though, who started at the back, has already made his way up into 9th. 8 positions already he's made. Yeah, just got to, doesn't matter how you start, it's all about how we get it done at the end. Jonesy back up into, well, still in 10th, sorry. Of course, looking for a much better race again. Broken Arrow, though, is down a couple of places. Albo again. Oh, we've got an AlphaTauri off. That's Itachi. Itachi, the reserve, has lost it on the final corner on the first lap. And unfortunately, that's going to put him to the back of the grid. And he's got a limp round without the front wing to get back into the pits. But as long as you can stay on the same lap as the leader, always a chance of a safety car happening here. As it says, Andy Liu is a minute and a half ahead. But unfortunately, Vapor Shadow hasn't gotten back into his seat yet. If he's struggling, someone can get him, let him know. As the missus says, good luck everybody. Thank you for the support. My wife. I don't know how to address her there. But yeah, Cody, I don't know any of these times. I just can see Cody is your leader of the race. So everyone's going to be keen to see how Cody can get on. Likewise, Andy Liu. Again, Andy Liu has probably been racing with me as long as that. I'm sure he was here when out before I joined. So Nizzy, he's making his way past Vapor Shadow's Ghosts. AI set to 70 to try to give the guys a chance for League 2. As Yash is out the race. He's lost it at the final corner, or coming out the penultimate corner. Maniac going very slow there as well. Itachi's going to be heading into the pit. And there's Slippery Tuna, who's already got a penalty. But he's just limping around. But yeah, no safety car. Nope. So it looks like everything's sorted itself out. Apart from obviously Vapor Shadow's Ghost took off. But that'll sort itself out if it doesn't get back into the session. And if he does get back into the session, he'll have to drop back. I don't know. Ways like, but we'll see. So anyway, coming to complete lap 3, we have Cody in 1st, Andy Lewis 7/10 behind him, and Nizzy is in 3rd, 7/10 behind him, and that's where the gaps start to form. So the top 3, it's theirs. The podium places are theirs for the taking. Are they going to race each other hard or just race each other smart? Because that's what I said in Discord today. I do feel the smartest man on track's going to win this race today. Especially now it's in the race. So coming down, the Red Bull making a move on the Mercedes. The Mercedes has got the inside line. That's Ruthless. No, it's not Ruthless Venom. It's Senna around the outside. And he took it position, but Ruthless Venom has came on the inside and taken that position off him. So that's 2 positions lost, unfortunately, for Banana Buster. But again, reserves is on fighting for individual points. Yes, constructor points. But it's more important, well, look how you do with the other drivers around you. And from what I've seen there, Banana Buster knows. As we've got a couple of penalties for Banana Buster now. And for Albo. Slippery Tuna, no it's not. Hey, he's got the penalty, but it's the Maniac who's in the pit, so he must have had an incident himself. So that's unfortunate for the AlphaTauris. They look more grey blue, so I think I recognise them. Yeah, you're getting the trains forming now, but not DRS trains obviously, as it is wet, as Senna just goes straight through the Ghost of Vapor Shadow and goes up into 4th. But he's still 3 seconds away from Nizzy, so without the help of DRS, and it's down to driving skill, isn't it, as he comes down turn 3 now, but he can see Cody in his midst, and Cody must have made an error because he's lost 2 positions, he's lost the lead, but he's trying to fight Nizzy back, coming into turn 4 now, round the corner, he's looking for that little switchback and he's hit right into him and he's lost his wheel, and that is going to be a safety car, I'm sure. I don't think that move was there for Cody to be making around there. Oh, but again, I'm not the racing expert. We do have a safety car. We do have a safety car. That's our first one, because there you can see he is basically on the right hand side of the track. And I don't know if that move was, like I say, was there to be made, but he tried to make it and it didn't go well. So I think he's made a mistake in turn 3 here, and he's lost a couple of positions, and fighting back, he's unfortunately, as you can see, he's lost it, and Itachi is slowing right down, must be right on the delta. But again, like I said earlier with these, it gives these guys a chance now to close right back up. So anyone pitting, yeah, Albo's pitting. There you go, he needs a front wing, that's why, and he wants new intermediate tyres. So he's going to look for a nice stint on these fresh tyres, and the only one to pit by the looks of it. Yeah. As we see, no one else out apart from McLaren mechanics. And he's going to come back out in 15th. Again, half the race gone. He's up 4 positions. Let's have a look then. Stops. Albo, Itachi, Maniac, Slippery Tuner, all had to make stops. But they're back into this race now. I've said it before, early mistakes, you can rectify them. It's the later ones that aren't, so I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know. Yeah, we'll go penalties, so it's just, Slippery Tuners is a 5 seconds, so I'm assuming it's going to be for speeding in the pit lane. And the rest are just 3 seconds, so for lap 6 in a wet race, first safety car, that's fair enough. I just hope it's the one and only one. So there we go, Albo, only guy on tyres. Rest, the highest guy on fresh tyres, sorry, everyone else ahead of him, just completing lap 6 of the race. And it's back to the safety car, so yeah, while we've got this safety car, we'll look in the comments. Put that chin up, it ain't over till it's over. Peter, as you can see, down in 13th, and it's certainly not, now that we've got the safety car to bring us all back together. Smart driving will do it today for me. As my wife says, correct answer, Mr. Vintage. Yes, of course. Yeah. Oh, I've been with you long enough. I should know what to say. Let's see if Mrs. Vintage should join the league. Oh, Jake, one will be bad enough for you, mate. All fairness though, if she had that desire to do it, of course, would have 2 sim racing setups. But it's tricky in the rain. Another race road, Cody. Yeah, as he said, FF. As Jake pointed out, to watch the battle for the lead, and we missed where Cody unfortunately started his descent. But yes, like Jake says, plenty of races to come, plenty of opportunities for you, mate. We can all see how much improvement you have made, so just keep your chin up, as I'm going to quickly jump into the Discord to give you some league table news then, while we've got the safety car. As I can just see where Jake the Slayer's put it, there it is. So after 2 rounds, We have Broken Arrow leading the way in the standings with 25 points, and his teammate in P2, Jonesy, on 20, but he's tied with a Maniac who's in P3. Cody, as we've just been talking about him, he's 4th in the league. You see, so I think he managed to get a point towards the end of last season, but already 15 points to start this season, and we've just, effectively done 3 rounds. You've effectively done 3 rounds. That's a good little point for all that. Again, Nizzy currently 5th. DNF the first week, but came back strong with a podium last week. Kinsel, as I said earlier, likes to start at the back. So after 2 races, he's got 12 points. So he's having a great start of the season there, in my opinion, if he's starting at the back. As this looks like the safety car is coming in. And we've got the Williams of Swanshanks in 8 on 10 points. Page and the Haas on 9th with 8. Ferrari of Ipita in 10th. And they come around the last corner. And is Andy Lou gone? Andy Lou's done something, and he's lost the lead from the start. So Senna and Nizzy are your top 2 now. Nizzy have both flew past Andy Lou. So Nizzy is now your race leader as they're coming up the bank into turn 3. He's got half a second though on Senna. And Senna's got nearly a half a second on Andy Lou, but Andy Lou there, he's right on the gearbox, and is he looking for the overtake? He is, and he's getting it done. I don't know what Senna's let him do there, if Senna's just letting him get past, because it might have been an illegal overtake. I don't know, might have given Senna a legal overtake, but Andy Lou is back into P2, as we've got another yellow flag as we're coming out to turn 3, but that's gone now, so all good there. So the camera there, lovely little overhead of your top 3 drivers of Nizzy, Andy Lou and Senna. Ruthless Venom made his way all the way from the back to P4. Again, nothing surprising there. Banana Buster holding his own in P5. Very good display from him. Jonesy up to 6th. Vapor Shadow, did he get back in his car? He hasn't, so he's not going to be classified by the looks of it. 10 laps in, I think that's his ghost just driving around for him. So that'll put Paige P7, so she can keep that together. That's a good little 6 points for her. Scooby Stew in the points. Again, another driver. Massive improvements as well since last season. Like I say, he's currently... Where is he? I know I said his name, didn't I not? No, I didn't. Scooby Stew was in 13th. He's got to pick up a couple of points. So there you go. There's your top 10 in the drivers. As they're coming down and round, you just see the X. We'll jump. Jonesy seems to be the closest in the top 6 to make a move on Banana Buster. Half a second. So that lets Ruthless Venom on the gearbox of Senna. And Senna a couple of cars lengths behind Andy Lou. But Nizzy's walking away with this now. Nearly 2 seconds already to Nizzy. So guys still needing to pit. Go 10 laps on them tyres now for Nizzy. And it's a 1.8, 1.9, 2 second lead now over Andy Lou. It's Andy Lou looking a little bit shaky coming out of turn 1. So come round through 2 and up the hill to 3. Now can Senna close in as Ruthless Venom is right on the gearbox of Senna. And then backed off. So I'm on the wrong man. So there you go, Ruthless Venom. Straight past Senna for P3. So I'm not sure if Senna's just nursing damage as well, because he's not putting up a lot of a battle, as Jonesy is trying to battle his way past Banana Buster. He's half a second now, so the gap's just staying as they were. Oh, there's Swanshanks though. No, it's not. I say that. Oh, it's only Vapor Shadow's Ghost. So there you go, your top 10 are now legit. Swanshanks completing them points paying positions. Scooby Stew 9th, Albo 8th, Page is in 7th as Nizzy sets the fastest lap. Jonesy 6th, Banana Buster 5th, Senna's in 4th. Yeah, just keeping, oh, as he goes wide there, coming out of turn 1, but he's just keeping that gap to Ruthless Venom. And he's a second behind Andy Lou, but 2.2 now to Nizzy. So the guys, I think, just for this stint, just need to hold the car on the track. So we'll have a look down lower. Yes, Swan Shanks and Scooby Stew going very close there for P9 and 10. And possibly at just that middle phase now of the race, just getting it through this part. I mean, is it full wet? Rain doesn't look like it's stopped. Well, the rain's not stopping at all. So is it in for the race? There's a Tachi there. He goes back up into P11. He's getting past Vapor's Ghost. So pretty soon that Ghost will be back at the bottom. Broken Arrow though, unfortunately, down in 13th. I wonder if these are the new gearbox glitches or they're just feathering the throttle nicely. So anyway, yeah, the constructors, as I said, your Alpine drivers are 1 and 2, so naturally they're P1 and 2 in the constructors. As I'm looking, so Ruthless Venom seems to be the one to, no it's not, Albo now on the back of Paige. So we'll just see what Paige does here. She's keeping that car centre of the track. No, she doesn't. She goes to the left of the track to let Albo the right hand side. There you go. He's ahead before they even start to brake. Oh, don't see, that was a little bump. Did Paige brake a little late there? As Kinsel's left the session, hopefully he can get back on that invite and get back in. But Albo there, the McLaren up into P7 now. Again, I think he's got that gearbox glitch, or that's maybe it's just the way he drives. So at the top again, seconds are starting to form now. So Scooby Stew, Swan Shanks, this is your closest battle now at the minute for the lower end of the points. Just making Scooby Stew and Swan Shanks now just edging in on the Page. Senna gets a 3-second time penalty, so Ruthless Venom now is a penalty. Senna's got a penalty. Could these affect the final podiums come the end? We will find out. So they're on to lap 14 now. So we're on board. Well, we're on board with Swan Shanks. Quickly having a look. Sees we'll jump up with Scooby Stew. Is he making a move on Page? No, there's too much gap there, but Swan Shanks wants to go up the inside of Scooby Stew here at turn 3. And that looked, ooh, little loss of traction there from Swan Shanks, and instead of gaining position, I'm afraid he's lost one to Itachi there. That's deeply unfortunate for Swan Shanks, but he's still in with it. He's got about 4 seconds to the car behind, so just regroup, get back on with it, mate. Senna now, he's less than a second from Andy Lou. But Ruthless Venom's made that second up, and he's made himself into P2. I did say what I expected, and we know he can drive, and he's a very good driver indeed, as is Andy Lou. So happy to see them guys up there. Senna looking for that podium spot now, half a second from Andy Lou. So I'm looking down the board. We're just going to stay on board with this, because this is for the podium. He's going to come up the crest of that hill now into turn 3. Get your comments back up. As Ramsel says, come on Nizzy. Yes, we all want to see. We want to see all the. Well, I want to see all the drivers do well. But I'm not going to lie. The guys that are not only good on track, but they're good in the Discord. You know, they're respectful. That's what they like to see. Is Scooby Stew and Paige are going side by side there, coming through turn 4. Has that opened the door? I think that, oh, that might have been a bit of lag there, but it looked like a touch had went off. So Paige, Scooby Stew, keeping it nice and clean side by side. Very good to see, guys. As Paige just backs off, but I hope she hasn't slowed down too much. And Itachi looked like he read that well. Yeah, so Paige was just trying to slot in there. Itachi there nearly went in the back of her, as he nearly did again. That's better. I was just going to say to Hitachi, better be safe than sorry. Don't want to be driving so close to a driver that you don't know a lot about. So there you go. There you go. He's braking just that little bit earlier. He's just going to keep within that gap. Doesn't want to go into the back of page. Doesn't want damage. Doesn't want to cause damage. But it's looking like Scooby Stoo's made P8 his for now. And Swanshanks, he's still on the hunt though. He's on the sniff for that final point. So coming down the hill now, the rain's still falling. Still in immediate tyres. As we've got a yellow flag in sector 2, and that's for the Ferrari. That's a Ferrari. Yeah, there's a Ferrari straight ahead. Is that Kinsel? There we go. But that should be okay because it's so far off the track. Slippery tuner there. He's the last man to pass that, so yeah, that'll be all good to go. The interval times have all disappeared. Nizzy, Scooby Stoo picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So again, gotta watch them now, guys, as the times are starting to come back in, and it's still Senna, less than a second to the car in front, but Albo's making moves on Jonesy now. Oh, look at that view. Must be the spray must be right up as he moves to the inside line, but he backs out because he saw Banana Buster there, and Jonesy looking for the inside of Banana Buster. Did the front wheels touch? They might have did, but they didn't spin each other out as both Jonesy and Albo make it past Banana Buster, and that's opening another battle into this right hand half turn 4. Yeah, oh, I thought Albo went a bit wide. Did he leave enough room? Jonesy's still on track and he's into P6. Might have been a little aggressive there, but it was looking good until that front left wheel just went over the halfway line. So Albo takes P5, Jonesy P6. Still again, he's on for a good point pin position. Banana Buster looking to stay into this battle as they come down the hill to the final corner around the go. Again, I don't know if it's me, but them gearboxes sound really bad. Right, further up the field, Senna just 7 tenths behind Andy Liu. Maybe he's waiting for the final part of the race. I don't know, but he seems to have a strategy. That's the feeling I'm getting. Yeah, he's not pushing, he's not being silly. Now, is he nursing an early incident? Nursing an injury off an earlier incident? I'll be looking for that coming around pit stop time. Lap 17 laps have put on these tyres. As Tommy says, aggressive but fair. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was all looking very, very good, and yeah, I was liking it. Then that front left wheel just seemed to go over to the left hand side of the track. But Jonesy, I don't know if he saw it coming or he managed to recover from losing it. It all went well in the end, I hope. But Jonesy is just a second behind. No, he's coming to the pits. There we go. So the guys are starting the pits. As we see, Ruthless Venom is coming into the pits. So just looking for the one stopper here. 18 at 18 is, of course, 36. Even I know that. So Nizzy looking for the fresher tyres to the ending. So they say the undercut is key on this track. Ruthless Venom and Jonesy have bit the bullet first, and they're going to come in on lap 19. Well, just before they start, at the end of lap 18 for them, they've come in. So we're on to lap 19 now. We're looking at Nizzy, who's over 6 seconds ahead of second place now, Andy Liu, as Ruthless Venom has pitted for fresh tyres. So Ruthless Venom, he went in from second and he's dropped 8 positions to P10. So that tells you the guys are still pretty close. The gaps aren't all that big. But apart from the one between 1 and 2. Oh, is that Andy? Yep, that's Andy Liu coming in to the pits. And Nizzy as well. So that'll potentially put, yes it does, that'll put Senna into the lead. Now let's see what Senna is about to do. So some guys now have undercutted him by 2 laps. So obviously the later the guys pit, they're going to have better performance on them tyres towards the end of the race. Albo though, I think he might have to pit again. He's not going to get another 18 laps on them, I don't think. Itachi, he's in the pits, and the Ghost of Vapor Shadow, he's in the pits also. Comments. No pressure now, Vintage, to win his division. Yeah, I mean, we saw his times, but I was expecting another, like, I don't know what I was expecting. Like, because we all know he's good to get that 1 lap time in, but as you know, it's 36 laps a day, not just one. So it's going to be good to see what he does, obviously. There he goes. He's in the pits on lap 20. So we're looking at Nizzy. He was effectively a race leader a lap or 2 ago. So, well, Albo obviously would take the lead of the race now. He's going to do another 5 or 6 laps on them tyres before he pits again, I think. Scooby Stew, he's going to be the last man, one of the last men to pit. Some 3 laps later now from the first guys. Is it from Jonesy? Where is he? Has he got two laps on them tyres? I can't even see him. Where's Jonesy? Lap 10. So it's only put 1 lap on at the minute. But yeah, Scooby Stew sitting in second. Slippery Tuna gets a penalty. So Nizzy's in third. And I'm looking. So Senna has came out in 8th. So he's got Andy Liu, Swanshanks, and there you go. Ruthless Venom has back up into 5th. Page currently in 4th, but as you can see, Scooby Stew, Page and Swanshanks and Broken Arrow, 20 laps on their tyres, so them guys are going to be last to pit. Off the guys who haven't pitted already. So with Albo needing to pit, who's that? There you go. Scooby Stew is into the pits, so that'll put him back down the grid. Yes, Page has also, and has Swanshanks. Okay, so we're getting back to as you were. Of course, Albo, an early incident and an early pit stop. That's why he's only got 15 laps. Well, that's why he's got 15 laps on his tyres. Nizzy, where is he? He's 6 seconds behind, but he's still got his 6-second gap over Ruthless Venom. Ruthless Venom, of course, pitted a lap earlier. Andy Liu second, so there at this moment your top 3 effectively, but Senna, there you go, back on board with him. He's right back onto the gearbox of Andy Liu. Scooby Stew on for some great points. He certainly is, mate. I couldn't agree more. Unfortunately, penalties are starting to get picked up now. I mean, one safety car is obviously great to see. Unfortunately, 4 DNFs. But again, it's down from last week. Can it fault them? The guys are trying, especially in this weather. So fair play to the guys there. Broken Arrow is getting past Jonesy, but Jonesy's going to get back past as Broken Arrow is into the pit, so he's going to be the last man to pit. 22 laps he put on them tyres, so he's going to have great pace towards the end of this race. Is he going to bring him back out into 10th though? No, it's not. Page has gone past him to go into 10th, so he's going to drop to 12th. Well, I want to say comfortably. Doesn't want to be in 12th, but he's going to be there 4 seconds ahead of the Maniac. So there you go, with the exception of Albo. Pretty much fresh tyres across the grid. When is he going to pit, and where will it bring Albo out? Great recovery from him, nevertheless. Cannot fault him for that. But we'll just have a bit, again, a bit more TV time for your potential race leader. Even if he does finish second, obviously he'll pick up the most points for the driver of the day because Albo is reserving. Only scoring, of course, for McLaren. Oh, as Nizzy looked a little bit wobbly there. Might have just been a bit of lag with this Venom there. And Aston Martin, again, only scoring for Aston Martin today. And we've got, obviously, then it'd be Andy Liu picking up the next chunk of points. Deserves it, mind. Got to give him credit for that. And Senna would be next. Again, some Paddy's reputation somewhat, maybe, as we've got a yellow flag. There we go. Who's that? That is for that. I didn't see anyone. Who's dropping? It's got to be one of the guys at the back. Is that for? Yeah, I think it might have just been for Slippery Tuna getting out the way there. So that's fair play to him. Doesn't matter again. Doesn't matter how. Oh, it's looking very. There we go. The graphics. Very blurry there. Was that just rain on the camera? Yellow flag. Yeah, that's just for Slippery Tuna again. There you go. He's just getting out of the way of the guys. That's the one thing that really bugs me. If you cannot drive the track, just get out the guy's way, which is exactly what Slippery Tuna's done there. So excellent to see, mate. Fair play. Ooh, now that could be tasty. That is tasty. A 3-second penalty for Ruthless Venom. So it's going to come vital at the end. I mean, especially if Andy Liu and Nizzy don't get penalties, it's on for them. But there we go. Senna, less than half a second now, so we'll jump on board with him. This is going to be, yeah, he's the only one at the minute. A second. Within a second of the driver in front. Well, he's within 4 tenths now, so here we go. Oh, another yellow flag. Again, that's just for Matty. There you go. He's just getting lapped and he's just moving out the way. And again, that's fair play. Even though you're ghosting, you can still impede other drivers, which I made the mistake of doing the other day. And on Friday, I think McKenty, I was just in a zone. Oh no! Senna's spun it, and that's a wing damage. That is wing damage. Oh, mate, that's so unfortunate. The yellow flag, as we saw the Alpine come drifting around that corner. No front wing there for that Red Bull. So Senna now hoping for a safety car. Going very wide there. Just watch the entry, mate. Watch the entry. Yeah, he just stays to the left. That's the second driver through. Unfortunately, that's not great for his race. And that's another pit stop required for Senna. Recover well though. Come on, mate. You can still finish strong. You've got that talent. Speaking of great recoveries, Itachi back up into 6th after losing it himself. So obviously he's had more time than Senna. A lot more laps to get this recovery done. As Banana Buster makes his way past Senna. Yeah, just good to see. Scooby Stew, that's a bonus for him. There we go, just stays on the inside. Getting Page just hovering around our starting position. In the points, but again, under pressure from Swanshanks. Scooby Stew picks up another 3-second time penalty. Alright, so Swanshanks picks up a 3-second time penalty, and there you go. Senna is in the pits. So Albo now, he is on 20 laps on these tyres, so he's going to be needing to look for a pit stop soon. Yeah, rain's in for the rest of the race, isn't it? 11 laps to go. Anything can happen, of course. But what I will tell you now, it's been even with the rain, so much better than last week, guys and girls. Now can we bring it home cleanly and safely? There we go. So Albo, he's staying out. He's still staying out. So the shortest pit stop. I mean, I don't know. I'm not the expert, the timing expert. He could have still came out in the points or there or thereabouts. if he went in now, but there we go. He's on to 21 laps on them tyres. As Dylan wants to know the penalties. Okie dokie, mate. We'll quickly jump onto that. So there you go. So 6 for Albo and Ruthless Venom. Again, it'll hamper the final result, but it'll only matter about the constructor points. So could be Nizzy, Andy Lou, Jonesy could be on for another podium, you know. Be good to get a second one of them of the season for Jonesy. 12 though for Scooby Stew. I think that might just be him out the points, you know. Still, if you can keep going to the end, you never know what's going to happen. I'm looking on board with Itachi. No, it's not. It's to Swanshanks. Currently 10th. Go Broken Arrow. 5 seconds for him. 3 for Page and Swanshanks. So Bearded Dave still got a chance if he can finish the race well. Again, Bearded Dave Maniac. Not really been in the picture that much during the race, but that can all change obviously at the end as Albo gets another 3-second time penalty. So I think that well, having to pit again, I don't think he'll be there come the end of the race, especially with those tyre penalties. So Nizzy 6 seconds ahead of Ruthless Venom, 8 seconds ahead of Andy, well, 9 seconds ahead of Andy Lou, and they've both got penalties. So the one thing we don't need now is another safety car. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, just have a look with my eyes as Senna picks up a 3-second time penalty. Yeah, they're starting to come in now, and I think there was only myself and 2 other guys in League One managed not to get any penalties. So it's going to affect the final situation as Page has made a move past Swanshanks back. So Swanshanks must have took the position and straight away into turn 3 Page has took it back. So coming down into 4 now with Swanshanks. Going to get that car right on the gearbox of Page. There you go. The Haas and the Williams battling it out. Maybe he's a little bit higher up the grid in real life. But here they are battling again. The Haas in the lead this time. Currently P9 as they're coming down to turn 8. And 9. Yeah, Swanshanks just sitting nicely behind Page. Waiting for that opportunity. So we've got 2 Mercedes. They're pretty close together. Swanshanks and Banana Buster. Good solid races from both of them. Again, Banana Buster started 5th, I do believe, and he's back. Only lost a couple of positions, but like I said, Itachi started pole, ended up at the back up to 6th. Great stuff from him. Kept it clean, as everyone has the day. I've got to give you credit for that, guys. Once again, Andy Lou, we've got another yellow flag. That looks like it's Matty again. Yeah, Matty's lost it on turn 1. And unfortunately, he has caused a safety car because he's right in the pit exit. Right. So, answers in the comments. Has Albo just had a reprieve? As the beard Dave gets a drive-through penalty, speeding under the safety car. Oh God, mate! Just as I was praising you for having no penalties. Jonesy and Nizzy, only ones not to have penalties, but unfortunately Nizzy's just had a penalty. This safety car's a penalty to Nizzy, isn't it? Now, obviously I think it is. No, I've seen Peter clip he sent in. Oh, what? Hold on. Safety car restart was a joke. Like 5 cars slamming their brakes and Peter had nowhere to go. Bad quality. Ooh, safety car restart. Didn't sound too good the last time. Hopefully this one's better. Of course, yeah, any incidences, get them in, we'll have a look. And we'll get the required action. Again, there's a lot of errors going to be made. But for what I've seen, it's been a hell of a lot better than last week. So then, Albo, he hasn't pitted, and he's getting a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. So that's, I was going to say. So he's going to be stuck behind the safety car, and we've only got a couple of laps left. So he's going to push these to the end. Now, I could be wrong. Does this help Nizzy then? As Albo's got a red X above his head. He's going to get kicked here, isn't he? Unless he's already gone. The commentator's curse is real. It's a joke, man. You cannot praise anyone for doing a good job. As soon as you do, something... Oh, mate. I don't know. I don't know. Who do I need to pay off? Oh, Albo's lost his internet. Unfortunately. Oh, interval penalties there. He's picked up 14 seconds. That's going to be... Oh, there you go. He's back in the AI, so he must be back into his seat. So he's probably been disconnected, and it hasn't pitted him under the safety car. Maybe he wanted to. I don't know, because I'm just going to assume we're on to lap 33 now. It will be coming to the end of this lap. So he's got 26 laps on them tyres, but there's no great challenge yet. I mean, all the cars aren't going to catch back up to the back of the safety car. We're going to have at least 2 laps. So, that'll be 3 laps remaining after this one, isn't it? So we might... I've seen it just 2 laps racing, so I think it should be at the end of this lap, but I could be wrong. Because the guys at the bottom, all them blue cars at the back there, they're not going to catch up in time. Irish Joker just raided the channel with 3 viewers. Hey, raid. Welcome to the stream, guys. As it coming on, we're just getting a last minute safety car out of the way with. Slippery. Oh, mate, you've done everything right, mate. He wasn't having a good race, but he's kept out everyone's way, and he's just lost traction on turn 1 into the wall, blocking the pit exit, which has brought out the safety car, and it looks like it is going to be going for another lap. I've seen late calls, but this would be taking the mick. Ooh. Nizzy there, yep. So we're going to go for another lap, so that's going to leave with 2 laps of racing. Our current leader, Albo, who's back in his car. 27 laps on the intermediate tyres. So for a 2-lap sprint, he's going to be put under pressure. He is going to be put under a lot more pressure now than I originally anticipated. As you can see, the queue of cars now is starting to form. Andy Liu has made a pit stop and managed to get himself back into 7th. Ready to go, which like I say, I'm sure it's coming at the end. Itachi, again, a couple of laps ago, got them pit stop done. So that leaves Page, Swan Chang. So we've had a good little battle today. Yeah, no battle on another safety car, Swanee, so... Right. And this is Senna now. There you go, safety car in this lap. Senna in P11. 6 laps on them tyres. He's got 2 laps. What can he do? With all these penalties, how is it going to end? Well, at the minute, it's looking how it's going to end. It's going to be Nizzy and Jonesy. And who's the third? Who's the third? Nizzy, Jonesy 1-2. Exactly, mate. Andy Liu is looking good, especially on them fresh softs, but he's got 2 laps to do his job. This is where it all comes down to it, guys. As I quickly jump on board with Albo. When's he gone? He's gone straight away. Nizzy hasn't read that well at all. He's already a second behind. But we are back on our way. Green flag. Nizzy is just got to keep it there behind Albo, and he's won the race. We're coming through turn 1 now on the penultimate lap. It's all looking good. It's all looking good. Yeah. Everybody looking fine coming through the penultimate lap. Just getting these cars home till the end. 5 DNFs it is. We've got a yellow flag. Sector 1. I have no idea what that's for. Right, so what can the guys do then? Who's going to nab that final podium spot? Is it Ruthless Venom? Is it Banana Buster? Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be Scooby Stu because he's picked up a lot of points. Just as many as Albo. So I think it's there. It's there for the taking. Is it going to be a surprise? Where's Broken Arrow going to go? Speaking to Andy Lou and Itachi, they're coming. Yeah, they're just keeping it all. No one's really attacking anyone else, although saying that Itachi 3/10 behind Andy Lou. Is he looking to get it in as the Maniac overtakes Senna? Unfortunately, Senna, instead of going forward up the grid, he's dropped back down, I'm afraid. But is he still on for fastest lap? I don't even know. Swanshanks picks up a 3-second penalty. I think that's just give Paige that position. So Paige on for some more points. I'm not too sure, but that could be 3 out of 3 for her. As we're on the final lap now. We've got Ruthless Venom. He's half a second behind Nizzy. Nizzy just a second behind Albo. Albo is going to cross the line in first unless something happens. As we've got Andy Lou out the race, as I say, as something happens. So just be careful. He's on. He's come through turn 3 for the last time. Unfortunately, it's too much throttle. And he is the 6th DNF. Just yellow flags, obviously. No safety car on the last lap. But be careful for overtaking as around the go now. Starting sector 3. It is going to be Albo. There's 40 people joining now for the final couple of turns of this Austrian Grand Prix weekend. We've got another yellow flag. That's for Itachi by the looks of it. So round the final corner, Albo is going to cross the line in first, but he's got the penalties. Nizzy's going to take the win. Ruthless Venom is going to get jumped by Jonesy, so Jonesy's going to finish second. We're going to let these couple of drivers get it. There you go, as the timing start to change. So it is looking like Nizzy, Jonesy, Ruthless Venom are your top 3. There you go, as the top 10 now have crossed the line. Broken Arrow, look at that, no penalties again, all the way up into 4th. Quiet race from him. He's done what he did last week, and that's helped him out there. So that's a great result, as Jake the Slayer pointed that out. As Dylan says, good game everyone. As Ruthless Venom there picks up driver of the day. That's absolute great stuff. A lot better this week, guys. Again, any unserved time penalties, get them in after an hour, so we can get them sorted quick smart, so Jake the Slayer can get them standings up on the board. So we have to get into the party. Add players. We have Nizzy. We have Jonesy. And we have, when I find him, is he shown online? There he is. That's your top 3 invited to the party. So there you go. Nizzy is your race winner and picks up fastest lap. So there's definite shout at driver of the day contention there. Jonesy as well from 2nd to 10th. And of course, I missed the rest of it. But Ruthless Venom, of course, is your 3rd place driver. Has made as Captain Affinity's got to go. I think he means sorry. No problem, mate. We'll just send the invite out. If you want to join, it's on you. You're not obliged to. Of course, we would just like to get a quick chat. Oh, Jake, yeah, nah, sorry, mate. Oof, good one there, buddy. Just got that screenshot. So, we've got, I missed who we've got. Jonesy, have we got you in, mate?
I'm here, mate. I'm here.
I thought I knew you'd be in. I don't think the other two guys are going to be in.
Nizzy, I don't think will. I've never heard Nizzy do one before.
No.
I don't know who Ruthless Venom is, so.
It's Captain Infinity.
Right. I don't know if I've ever
he's going, so, oh, mate, just me and you. Lots.
Swanee! Where you at, Swanee? Come on, you old fart! Sorry, mate.
No, that's fine, mate. No, mate. Yeah, so quali again in the bin. Started P10, finished in second.
Mate, I was debating this before the race. You know, if anyone's quicker than me in future, what I might as well do, like Nizzy there. What I could have done, really, is just took him out of the race, won the race, and got a quali ban next week, and it wouldn't have made any difference anyway at all, because I'm only going to crash in quali. So it makes a difference.
Then you do the last to first.
I might as well not bother with quali at all. Get a quali ban, win the race. No.
Well, as an admin, and I'm not going to comment on that one. I don't want Jake Wilson spamming me box. Stop encouraging me drivers to take people out, will you?
It's not a bad idea, though, is it really?
It's not, though. It is. I mean, especially, oh God forbid, though, you're about to win a race, and the driver in second takes you out to take the win. Oh, that'll be yeah.
Well, yeah, can you imagine how nice and pleasant it'd be?
I've that. Yeah.
No, honestly, right, that is the most I've ever tried in a race. Not tried to go fast, but tried to not spin. That's the slowest I've ever drove round a race, just with the whole intention of not crashing.
So you kept traction off then, I gather?
Yeah, no. I've tried putting it on. It's even harder with it on because the car just doesn't carry around the corners. It's mad.
Right. I haven't even tried that in the wet yet. As soon as I see the wet,
it's a little scary at times. I nearly went once or twice, but
well,
I owe that itchy guy or whatever he's called. I owe him a bit of a thanks. He got when Senna went and spun off the exit of the last corner.
Yes,
I nearly followed him. Was squirming to correct, but because he'd yellow flagged it, that Itachi or whatever overtook me, and it made him give me the place back.
Oh, right. I was
going to give it him back, and then Sloss said, "Oh, he's a reserve." I was like, "Yeah, fuck him."
That's it, of course. Yeah, we had a few good reserves in the day. Obviously, credit to them and thanks to them. But,
yeah, mate, I've got to be said. League 1, League 2, 2 safety cars.
Great stuff, yeah. I mean, obviously not to keep going back to last week, which we know was a shower of shite, but
yeah,
you can only get better, and now I'll obviously put it in one of my new reviews to let them know how to. If I'm going to criticise them, I'm going to praise them as well. And for the guys who spun out, it'll come. And for the guys who didn't and got through that in that wet rain, like yourself, mate, like you say, no traction control, and
listen, it was only a matter of time before one of the actual quick guys did it. So Nizzy, once I see it, I knew Nizzy was going to win. But that less safety car put me back here, didn't it, really? And give him the opportunity to say, "Swanee, where you at, Swanee?"
There you go.
Hey, you little bitch! I'm only here for Swanee.
Swanee, come on, we need you in here, mate. Got to get that hammer down. Stop picking them penalties up.
I want you on this fucking podium, Swanee, so I can look down at you even more.
Oh, what a day. Jonesy and Swanee in the commentary box at the end of the race.
Can you imagine? Swanshanks would kill himself. I mean, the day Swanshanks gets a podium, I think I'll kill myself. Am I, Swanee? There's more chance of Slippery Tudor getting one.
Bless him. Bless him. His Swanshanks is now flipping the bird.
Well, hopefully Swanshanks has stopped hanging out the back of a sheep by now and started practicing for the next race.
Class. Right, I'm going to let you go. I'm not going to turn this into a Swanshanks
GG's
roasting
boys.
session.
Fuck you, Swanee!
Right, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Great to have you here. Finishing off 25 viewers, 283 comments, man. Guys, you are fantastic. And until Thursday night in Mexico, get the tequila out and we'll see you then. Bye for now, everyone.